She still tries. She does like the little circle, you know, like in the Hindu and Cherokee language, how they have like the little circles and marks. She writes like that. Say, I'm a big grown up in a little small body right now. I'm a baby. Conscious. All right. So I wrote, welcome back, leadership. Accuracy equals on time. And efficiency means beyond time, earlier. But I'm never late. So both are absolutely correct. To be accurate and efficiency, both is right. So you can be on time and be right, or you can be earlier and be right. The whole point is it can be the right timing, but wrong place or person. We'll put a person. So that's something to give y'all a little riddle for today. But yeah, so until you actually like starting off, it's okay to be experienced because we all got to learn something, right? So even if you do it one at a time, I say one at a time and be on time, you're still right. Just as well as a person can be inefficient, that means do multiple, let's say 2 to 4 things at one time and be earlier. Okay? So the method is like the old saying you can be, there's many ways to teach the same thing. Like 2 plus 1 equals 3. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Both are right. The answer is still 3. That's the whole point I'm making. So when I say I'm more efficiency than I am accurate, because I like to be beyond time or earlier, but I also like to do it right. So this is where you're going to meet quality and quantity at the same time. Accuracy only brings quantity, right? It only brings on time, robotic system is shaped in one format, meaning if you do these certain steps, these certain rules, if I say, hey, here's a task for the team and it takes 2 to 3 hours to get it done. And I have mapped it out, have trained it, have efficiently expressed or experiencing that, okay, have put it to work. Yeah. So I gave y'all 2 or 3. And I said, okay, you should be done this time because I have already did it. I've already experienced it, or I already have did an experiment to know that y'all are supposed to be done between 2 to 3 hours, right? So this is man way. Man way is accuracy. Woman way, I'm explaining my woman mind. It's efficiency. Okay, this is why both is right. All right, so doing it one step at a time on the rule book thing, that can be perfect. Also, it gives a lot of people to get their fair share. But if I can do it in a 2 to 4 time, right? And I can get done, let's say if it's just 15 minutes or 20 minutes earlier, I'm still right. You see what I'm saying? It's about not following so much of a systematically, but it's allowing the person mind to be expressed to why the woman mind is different from the man. We multitask things. We don't just stick on one track systematic way of life. Yes, you can get it right probably 85% of the time, but sometimes people need to know how to get it done. Not saying earlier, but when you get done with something earlier, you have more time and space to get on something new, if I can make sense. But if you're always going by a way that's ordered or a way that's structured to only one mindset, and you're constantly having to fill that whole time span to get done with something, then that doesn't allow you to get started on nothing new. And it doesn't allow for, like I said, a creative way of showing intelligence can be speed. Goes back to I'm speed and I'm accuracy and efficiency. I'm not just speed. I'm not just counting and mapping out a time something gets done. I'm actually doing it in an effective way instead of a way that is just like stable. So effective is more better because I know it's perfected and I know it'll be done. And I also know it'll allow me to get started on something earlier, and it allow me to get better. Because although everybody want to say that we have time in life, sometimes the reality is we don't have time in life. So if you can't get done with something in a short amount of time, and it also be as just qualified work and absolutely right, then why not? Why spend a whole lifetime or still on a systematic approach that is stopping development and growth, or things getting done that needs to get done somewhere else? Okay. Now, I understand everybody likes to say, oh, well, we like to get our hours. We like to do this. Yes, it's all cool. But when you have a family and you have a life and you have another business or you have another job to get to, then this is when the woman mind is going to be good. And that's why multitasking or working 2 or 3 jobs, as Americans do, or Canadians do, or everybody around the world do, we never can get ahead in the economy if we do not have people that know how to multitask and work several jobs. It's just truth, right? Say we never got anywhere in ancient civilization, and not now, with people with one-track minds or only able to work one job. They always had to have a mind that sees beyond time and understand how to get ahead of these things and catch the economy time clock. Because the economy time clock is totally different how I set that up to an average business place setting their own time and their own record and their own schedule for their employees. See, we have a world that exists outside of the worlds that we know each and every day that we live. Because it's these checks and where we're getting paid from is coming from another entity off another clock and another time. So you have to keep that in mind. So I always keep in mind that I don't always have time and I can't buy time. So what I can do is manage my time wisely. And that's the whole moral of this story. Okay? And I hope that that's just clarity on that. So that's our little leadership tips for today. Hey, look at her. She over there playing on things. So we're going to get ready with fitness. But I hope this is just a good little summary for like why both of us is still right, if you want to look at it a man way or a female way. But what makes the man wrong is, again, when you try to stop what God has designed and my purpose of why I think differently from you, then that's the issue. You're trying to make me dumb down based on whatever stereotypes that they have developed with observing people. So this is an eye-open to understand that your image that you walk in do not determine if you're intelligent or you dumb. They have to literally test us all individually and monitor and observe us all to know that every case is not the same. Everybody's intellect is not the same. And it needs to be, it's not radical, it's not racism, it shouldn't be when it's just truthful. But they have a wide awakening to realize that it was never about that. I wasn't going to choose based on the intelligence. I was going to choose based on the woman law, the empathy. That's what I was going to count my seed at. Not based on if they're wiser, smarter than the next children that I got. It was solely based on what the spiritual thing. And that's when the ones that have empathy, integrity, a character, something eternally I gave them. And that's all I'm trying to say is that, yes, intelligence and education matters to how you get out of poverty sometimes in the world. But sometimes having a decent attitude, temperance, a good character by yourself, smiling, happy, joyful, positive, growthful, productive, other things that you can bring to the table sometimes help you get out of that too. Not just merely intelligence. Again, man can have an awesome intelligence. They can create good things just as women, but that doesn't design them to be part of woman's seed or not. Okay. So have a wonderful day. And guess what? We're going to go tune into some more things. All right.